Hey folks, just a friendly reminder that all shows on the Madness Comic Network are produced by their individual hosts and in no way reflect the opinions of the network as a whole.
The world has got you down, a smile on your brow. Put a little madness in your life. If life makes you unashamed and comics are your estate, put a little madness in your life. Come give your mind a cleanse. Tune in with pops and friends. Just turn on your Roku box and then put a little madness in your life. Put a little madness in your life. Yeah, yeah. Put a little madness in your life.
The future. The final frontier. It has never been so uncertain as now. AI, VR, haptic wear, nanotechnology, mass destruction with a remote click. Now we are finally seeing the true potential and dangers of an ever-connected and overly policed hyper-technological world. Have we finally become the architect of our own demise? Is there still hope? Welcome to the future. Welcome to Punk Droid.
Oh, well, what do you know? What do you know? What's happening, everybody? Putting my comic. No, it can't be a launch party on Putting My Comic. But it is. Because it outlasted everybody thinking it wasn't going to make it, yo. I can remember. Even good friends of mine, like Brian Christgau, were like, yeah, I'll get behind it, but I don't think it's going to make it. And look at it. We have a good time. have a good time promoting it. This morning I was a little out of sorts and I didn't get to the Fund My Comic page. I promise I will do a show exclusively this week for Fund My Comic to make up for this morning. YouTube just had me really pissed off. Really, really pissed off. I'm not going to go into it again, but sometimes you just got to say your piece and then get out of there before you say too much. That's kind of how this morning was. So, hello to the chat. We got people in the chat. We got the Time Scales. He was first. Now he's a mod. See how that works? Come over to the YouTube channel. Say something. Let me give you a mod so you can drop links. Anytime you see any of our shows live, it's cool to drop links. That's part of what the network is about. We appreciate when people do so. Speaking of links, that's the one we're working with today. This is the one we're talking about. And we're going to bring out the guy responsible for this one, Mr. David Howard. What's up?
Hey, what's going on? Yes. Thank you for having me on. I am, the day has arrived. So.
And I see that the Time Scales interviewed you this morning. So, tell me a little bit about the Time Scales show. What is that somebody I should try to bring over to the network? Is that?
Well, Grego, he does a lot of very cool interviews. He does stuff. He did a series where he interviewed different creators and creatives about their process, and that took 2 years and it ended. And now he just kind of interviews who he wants when he wants, kind of thing. I will say that Grego is the definitive Doctor Who expert, though, and he is a great guy. I met him through Laurie Cunningham and talked to him quite a bit. And so he saw that I had a new comic coming out, and he pre-taped. So we talked this morning, and he's going to edit that and then get it up. So, but yeah, he is the Doctor Who man. So I'm not as much into Doctor Who, but I know who to go to if I ever have a question. So
well, now you see, we don't have a Doctor Who show on the network.
Yeah,
David and I were just talking about this backstage, about the kind of the shows that I feel are missing on our network. Right? We were just talking about that. I want a sci-fi movie review show, like we have the Horror Movie Club and we have the Spaghetti Western Jamboree. I want something that covers sci-fi as well, but not just that. I don't have a Doctor Who guy. I don't have a wrestling review show. There's a few things that I would love to bring to the network that I feel are missing from a network like this. And a Doctor Who show, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a big fan, but it's a huge fan base.
I follow what Grego's doing on X, and I've even seen he's been hosting like fairly big like room-sized viewing parties in the Bay Area for Doctor Who and stuff like that. Really? So yeah, so it is it's pretty crazy stuff.
Oh, dude. Basically, I have people that actually just use our StreamYard and do their shows right out of our StreamYard as part of being part of the network. And I'd love to talk to you about doing a show, for the network. But hey, I'll definitely share that link out for the show that you do tomorrow for sure.
For a bit there, I am so kind of out of it. I was looking at my background for a second and wondering who put Punk Mambo up there, and then I was like, oh, I put Punk Mambo up on my own wall.
Time Scales, if you're on Twitter, I am at Madness Comic. If you're on Facebook, I'm Pops Van Zant, just like it says right there.
Yep. Right there. Yeah, Grego is great people. And, you and I were talking about this. Great people are hard to find, but they are like gold. So, yeah.
I want to build a better network one show at a time.
Yep. So,
that's pretty simple. But we're not really here to pimp the network, although it's something I have to do regularly because that's how you grow.
You got the app for it, so you know.
That's funny because you know the guy from the Awesome Channel, right?
Yep,
He's got
yep.
like 1 million subscribers or whatever. He was at Grand Rapids Comic Con, and I was up there, and I was doing interviews on Artist Alley, and came around the end cap, and he was across the aisle from the end cap where all this, celebrity people were, and he seen me doing an interview, I think with Bob Hall, and as soon as I was done with the interview, he waved me over, and all he said was, "Nice branding." And I was like, "Yeah, you get it. Come on." I didn't have to have no long conversation with him. He knew what I was doing. I could see where he was. But come on, he'd been doing this for like 20 years, but he's got a huge following. And it was cool to, just get that straight up acknowledgement from him, hey, I like your branding. You got it going on, It's fun to do this, guys, but there's nothing as fun as being at a con and walking the floor, talking to fans, talking to creators. That's really where the fun of this is.
Absolutely.
Those cons, they give me press passes and let me come do that. That's, like the highlights of my year. Every year is going to those cons,
I will say, I have held off on I've been to cons as press. I've never been to cons as a creator. I've held off, but once this funds, I'm going to be comfortable having enough stuff published that'll kick off the next phase for me, which will be going to cons as a creator. So, yeah.
Well, anytime you come down around here and you need some help running table or whatever, I got you. Anybody that comes up here, Grand Rapids, Hall of Heroes, any of these local cons up here, Southwest Michigan, and you need table help or whatever, man, I'll come help you run your table, and I can do my interviews and everything all weekend long instead of just rushing through one day of trying to get it all done.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that's how it usually is. I go up there and I rush through. I got a morning. I run around all morning lining up who's going to do interviews. And then I run around all afternoon doing interviews. And I got to go. I don't really get to, as much fun as it is, I don't get to enjoy the con aspect of it. I'm there working,
Yep.
Good to see Mr. O'Reilly. What's up, Jim?
Hey.
I've known Jim longer than I've been doing this, man. That's no lie. I met Jim, like, the first campaign I ever was trying to promote in any kind of way. Jim was working on it.
Nice.
I've known him for a long time. Good dude. And let's see now. We got this thing.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about this thing?
Yeah, so this is BloodWorld. I gotta explain the title. I don't mean to confuse people, but it's called BloodWorld because that's the setting,
right?
And then Phoenix Throne is the name of the series, of the title, is the book. So, so BloodWorld is a whole universe that I created. Takes place. It's in our solar system. It's the year 2587, so the 26th century. But Phoenix Throne is the first series that we're coming out with, and it's focusing on a group of people that live on the moon of Ganymede, circling Jupiter, and the Ganymede monarchy. And these guys, they are feudal, they're warlike, but they're also ultra religious, but they've incorporated religion and technology into a new hybrid religion. And they are descendants of cyber rebels that left our planet and then were captured, tried while they're in space, and then left to die. And they took back control of their spaceship, crash landed here, and over the centuries have founded and become the most dominant force, or at least militarily, in the solar system. And this whole thing that I've come up with, this whole universe, BloodWorld, is really at its core about what is the future of humanity. And we've got a number of different titles that we're working on that we're going to bring that explore that. But this one is about the Ganymede monarchy and an internal struggle for control of the throne. And they're all about incorporating technology and humanity to make humanity better. And their main enemies are over there around Saturn. and they are about using genetic engineering to make humanity better. You know, so those two concepts are clashing. But here we have, basically the Civil War, and right off the bat, we introduce you to the Queen Elizabeth, her cousin Baron Dominic Chabot, and then her uncle, who is another one of the main players, is Duke Evgeny. Everybody hates that name because they can't pronounce it, but Duke Evgeny is there, and and you know we're doing all of this stuff behind the scenes, and you see the warfare. But then once the war calms down, you see the internal struggle and the politics. And I will just give a little hint right at the end. We leave you with a little tease of a reveal that there is someone who is not playing quite on the level. So even amongst the snakes, there is a bigger viper out there, a bigger snake. So, and that's what this first series is going on. But we have another series that we're working on right now as well. I'll just mention it briefly. We're working on Fellhand with Jeff Bracey. That'll be coming when it's finished. You know, Jeff is doing some great work on that. And we're writing some other stuff as well. So this is just the beginning. But I'm really excited. It's a brand new universe that I created. I wrote 600 pages of history for this universe as background story before I even started writing the comic script. So
cool. This is cool. Okay. I just followed your boy Grego over there on Twitter.
Cool.
Okay. I'm jumping around. I dropped the link in the Twitter chat. Y'all might not know there's actually a Twitter chat. You see that right there? If you see the show go by on your Twitter feed and you just sit there and watch it in your feed, you can't chat. But if you click on it, it will open it in a separate window with a chat feed, and you can actually interact with the show. A lot of people don't realize that you can do that on Twitter, but there it is. That's me talking to us on Twitter.
And I will let everyone.
I don't want to talk to you.
I will let everyone know I kind of messed up. I was planning on launching the campaign on the show, and I got the time messed up. So it launched before I'd even woken up this morning. So yes, you know that I woke up late this morning. But we got this going. The book is completely finished. So we funded the book ourselves to get it done. So we have a finished book, physical copy to send to everybody so that people can get it. You know, it is done. Our initial goal is $250. Obviously, we would like to raise more, but that $250 would cover printing costs and everything. And we have an early adopter special. So in the first 7 days of the campaign, you get 20% off the digital. So it's only $3 for the digital for 32 pages, and 20% off of the physical. So it's $8 for the physical. And then we've got some other merch as well. So
there you go, people. Look, that's comic book prices. That's $8. You know, that's like, come on, that's beating the odds here when it comes to pricing on most independent comic books. We all know that they're in the $20 range. You know, 15 to 20, almost all of them. Some of them more. There's some $5 books out there, and I love a $5 book. But an $8 book is pretty damn good too. So get it now. Get it now. Don't wait until the 7 days or whatever have gone by. Get it now. Get you a break. Less than a hamburger nowadays. No kidding.
and every little bit helps. You know, it's like you want to order digital. Hey, we've got shirts and stickers down below. So, you know, if it's not your thing, go check that out as well. You know, we got the shirts and stickers down there.
We're gonna look at everything. We're gonna do the deep dive on the campaign. We just like to give it a chance for people to come in, give it a chance, get people to get to know you a little bit. Some people might not know anything about you. You know, he does GMs for RPG games. Nem's all over the place, man. Look.
Hey, I also want to announce, because we're already, I mean, you're looking, I don't know, we might even be above that now, but
yeah, I haven't refreshed.
When we went live, I'm very happy with the response, and and everybody has looked at it. It's been really cool. So, that's great. And there is a prequel short story that I wrote that goes along with this that I'm going to include for free for everybody. So as a PDF. So we're going to give that out. So I'll be updating that. So.
Well, I'd like everybody to please share this out to all your socials. Link not only to the show, but to his campaign. Let's get this funded right now before this show's over so that they can just go to work on production and not have to worry a whole lot about whether or not we're going to get funded. I hate that feeling. I know everybody hates that feeling. Let's just get another $120 up in here real quick.
What is it? Get her done? Let's just get her done.
Yeah, just get her done, man. Look, it's all action. And if you can't see everybody's comments, that is because we are broadcasting in multiple different locations. We are on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Stream, and what's that other one? YouTube. Yeah, the one I'm mad at. Yeah, we're over there too.
I will say to everybody, I mean, this is a science fiction book, so it's like, but I would say that if you like Dune and or Game of Thrones, that's what this first series is. It's Dune meets Game of Thrones put all together. So you've got politics and house intrigue and fighting and sex. We're not explicit. This is not an erotica book, but believe me when I tell you, sex is a political tool, especially among royalty, and it's in this book as well. So, and you've got the violence. I love me some big mechs and science fiction battles, and you've got that in here. In fact, I think I mentioned it on your my last pod that I was on with you, but if we do reach the ultimate stretch goal, which is a large number, but even if we don't, we have plans to create a tactical mini war game based on this universe. So it'd be like Warhammer 40K, and we are going to 3D print the models and make them available for you to order and then customize and make your own armies. And we have the rules already written, so you will be able to fight your armies. And the smallest miniature that we have planned is only about an inch tall, and that's a human being in armor. And the largest miniature, get this, Pops, miniature is 2 feet tall on the same board. So, yeah.
That's like off the screen, folks. Two people, two feet,
Yeah. So 120-foot tall giant mech that we have all the tech specs for. And that's something, once we go down the page, you'll see that we're adding technical specs in there for all of you nerds that were like me who like to read the technical guide to Star Wars or something. We're going to be doing that stuff. And some of that we're going to be available for free. Some of it's going to be in the books. But yeah, we're really excited about this universe. The people on this book, my partner in BloodWorld and in Raincross Press, which is Jeff Bracey. And then I have other collaborators who have come to me and said, we love this universe because they've seen all the background material and are asking to write their own stories in this. And we're working on that as well. So nice. I'm excited.
I love my group, my Facebook group. I don't know who Tanner Rush is, but he has $30,000 to buy a comic collection on the West Coast. He's looking for pre-1985. I think you're in the wrong group, bro. I think that's the wrong group. I'm gonna fix this for you though, because I'm gonna tell you where to take it. Okay.
I will tell you right now. I know someone who's selling their entire run of Spawn, but he's on the East Coast. So, in fact, he left a comment just a little while ago. So,
okay. I'm being nice. I said comic-related marketplace for direct sales. This is a promotional group, I made 2 groups so that one would be separate. You could have your auctions and all your direct sales and stuff in the comic related marketplace. And then you promote your Kickstarters and your shows and stuff in the comic related madness. 2 different groups.
Just a quick aside for the guy who's looking for comics, contact the U.S. Army. Since when I moved in 1996, the U.S. Army lost all of my comics from 1978 to 1995. So they're somewhere out there. So good stuff,
man.
too.
Dude, some general's kid got all those.
Yeah. We're talking Wonder Woman's Crisis, Blue Devil, all sorts of stuff. Just all right. I don't need to cry on screen here, so let's keep talking about BloodWorld.
Well, it's pretty funny because I already know like 4 of the 5. I know who 4 of the 5 people are that backed you without knowing who they are. I know already. Yeah. There's just one I don't know. I'm thinking it might be Bracey. I don't know. It might be. Speaking of Bracey,
is he back there?
No. I'm about to ring his phone, man.
So this is what else can I say? I mean, there's so much I could say. I'm always I don't want to go off on a tangent, but Phoenix Throne is one of these things. I got asked a question this morning on how long I've been working on BloodWorld as a whole. And I think I put 2.5 years into this before I even wrote a script, of just preparing and thinking about the world and writing the background for the world. And originally I wasn't going to write these people's story first. I was going to write someone else's story. And, but when I stopped to think about it, I was like, everybody loves big mechs. I love big mechs, as Hugo was saying, and I cannot lie. So I was like, we got to start off the story with the royalty and with the big mechs and with the, all of the politics. And then the other story that I had lined up was a story about assassins and espionage. And it's like, that's the next one that I'll be bringing to the BloodWorld setting. But I wanted to start with this one after I looked at it all, and it just came out great. I couldn't say enough about the work that Jeff did on the cover and that Tosin did on the inside. He did all the interior artwork, so I just think it was fantastic.
Oh, it all looks beautiful. We was checking this out.
Yeah.
I will blow this up as best I can here in a minute, but would you like to set up the video for us?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, hold on, let me pull something up here real quick on my screen. I guess I have multiple screens here. I'm that fancy. So
I do this all day, every day. I only got one.
Let's see. So the inside of each comic has I've written an intro for it. I'll just read it to you real quick because this kind of gives you a better intro of what we're dealing with in BloodWorld. I think this is a good setup for this comic, but it says BloodWorld. Humanity has not conquered the stars, not yet, but they reign supreme in their corner of the galaxy. Scattered to the 4 corners of the solar system, the 26th century is an age of wonders, intrigue, brutality, and lies. The glittering plasma collectors of the Hermetic Dawn, the pleasure houses of Eros Prime, the Terran wastes with the decaying remains of a once great federation, and the savage frontiers of the Kuiper Belt are but playthings for the great powers, the Soul Scientific Symposium, and the Ganymede Monarchy. So in its core, that's what BloodWorld is all about. That sums up BloodWorld. And then this right here, this video that you're about to throw on, is basically the first 2 pages of the comic book animated, and then we skip to seeing the players of this game for control of the Ganymede Monarchy. So that's the best I can sum it up or set it up.
Are you ready, people? I know you are. Here we go.
Two reactors bring down crystals to 4.7 milliseconds.
47 Feasters on approach. Drop ship in 3, 2, 1.
786 Marines, ready to get some. We're in the pipe 5 by 5. Road ship on approach, approaching in Ultimo. Watch yourself over their heads.
Where's the Queen? Where's the Queen? They're gonna shave us as show.
Hey, got a little chop here. Getting some fire from the planet.
Shields built. Ready.
Shield breach, planet side. Tell the Baron he may start his approach.
Baron on approach. Ready to drop next hand bodyguard in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Secure my left leg. Chabot will take the center.
Civilian population past 5. Going to 6.
26 Lancers on station.
Organ City. Notify the Baron that all civilians have been pacified and are confined to quarters.
Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I didn't want to remove it. I wanted to shrink it. Damn it, shrink it. All right, here we go.
I
Nice.
had such a fun time making that video. So
Very nice. Okay, so yeah, yes, Laurie, what up?
hey, what's going on, Laurie?
That's a beautiful trailer, dude. So you made the trailer yourself? You did that?
Yep. And I did all the voices too. So those are all me.
Most excellent. Yep.
Yeah.
See, everybody loves Laurie. Look, Laurie's show was one of the things, one of the way that the clues to the fact that YouTube was messing with our numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Laurie's show always gets 20, 30 views. Every week, live views, 20, 30 live views. People watch, they comment. I was looking back and I saw one of Laurie's. Now they shrunk the views on a whole bunch of her shows. Like some had 5, some had 10. I was like, okay, that's bad. But one had none.
Wow.
And I pull it up and there's a dozen people in the chat talking throughout the whole show. But it had no views. And I got really angry. And you know what I mean? So I was like, I was quite unhappy with that. And Laurie's show is the one that proved to me without that I wasn't seeing things. I wasn't imagining this. This was for real. Views were gone. And they were legit views. People like Hugo that's there every week. Right? As a matter of fact, he was one of the people in the chat.
Yeah. That's absolutely crazy. I don't get it either.
It just annoys the crap out of me because it's hard to build a channel as it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to build a channel and build a following. It's really hard when you make it look like we get no viewers at all.
I will say this real quick on that subject. We did one of our Cinema Crusaders episodes was after somebody died. Oh,
going to his first All-Star practice.
Sweet. Congratulations.
Go get him.
It's
Hit
awesome.
the ball. Make him chase it.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, he made the All-Star team, man. He's good. He's good.
Cool stuff.
You know,
Man.
it's fun watching him grow. You know.
Yep. Yeah, I know we've had the same problem on Cinema Crusaders. We had a show that after I forget which one it was, but we had like 25,000 views, and then it went down to 10, and then went back up to 23, and then it was just going up and down and up and down. I was like, you know what, whatever. So
it's see, the thing that surprises me is that the bigger channels, it's like, if you're getting 12,000 viewers on your show, you're probably not going to notice 600-700 views gone.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely,
you're not going to notice. Us little guys, we notice when you're taken away from us. It's like too obvious, right? Like I said, you go to one of our shows that's not that popular, steal a couple views from that, I'm probably not going to notice. You go to one of our most popular shows and say we got 0 views on it when the chat is popping the whole show.
mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
I remember what the show was. It was right after Ray Liotta died. We did a show on Ray Liotta, and it blew up for us. You know, for somebody like Mr. Beast, it's not a blow up, but for us, it was huge. You know, and then
it's like when you get a good one, and then they pull the rug out from under you.
Yep.
Man. And yes, Hugo, you are a regular. You're not a stalker. You're a regular. We love you, dude. Anybody that tunes into as many of our shows as you do, we love you. You know.
I have to say, I think I'm in a science fiction world right now because I just glanced over and there is literally a spider the size of a $50 on my wall.
Really?
I have no clue. It's just sitting over there. If it gets me, just continue on. So
don't get you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it its space over there. I'll promise to write it into the next comic book script or something. So just leave me alone.
Oh man. Oh, time to move on.
Exactly.
See, for me, it's like this. The daddy long legs and the kind that get the mosquitoes, I leave them alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's some man that you just know. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what his intentions are. And I'm going to have to remove him from the scene.
Oh, okay. I know what kind it is. I couldn't see her real well. She just climbed up on my lamp. Yeah, she's hanging out there, so I'll let her be. Nice big black widow. So,
sweet. There you go. See,
she's a big girl. So, all right.
What's up, Grey Wolf? See, there's another one. Grey Wolf was there that day.
Hey.
All these people were there that day in the chat on Laurie's show, but nobody was watching. Yo, no, nobody. My friends are not bots. YouTube. My friends are not bots. There you go.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, they are very smart.
Yeah, I'm giving her space. I'm gonna buy her a latte later. Yeah,
she's gonna be sitting on your mouse in a minute. You watch it.
You're gonna invite her out. In fact, what's really funny is she's off the lamp now. And she's sitting on one of the comics I have up on my wall. You'll never guess what comic it is.
The Black Widow.
No. Web of Spider-Man number 91. So.
Oh, that was still on. Yeah.
She's hanging out. All right.
Okay. The chat is popping, so I'm going to have to drop your link again. I'm going to have to keep dropping it so that it doesn't scroll off the screen too much. There we go. Check it out. Go look. Go back. Go do all that. And rest in peace to the Black Widow. When this
She dead. You might as well just...
Yeah, I'm not the kind of guy who waits around to handle business, but, do you?
Yes, she's chilling right now. She can hang out. She's migrated. She's gone past Web of Spider-Man and up onto Deadpool now, so he may take care of it himself. So we'll see.
Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not a bee person because I'm allergic.
Yeah.
So when them things come buzzing around, I go straight into death mode. I will kill you. Get away from me. I will kill you. Laurie got hers. Yes. See?
Sweet. I
You
saw
go
that.
back.
Thank you. Thank you.
See, like I said, I already know half the people that, at least, most of the people that have backed it already. I think Timescale's got one.
I don't have hot sauce for my book though. I'm gonna have to like send Laurie blue milk or something, so from Star Wars,
Let's see. Hold on. There's got to be something we can do that's more spacey than just hot sauce.
Yeah. Well,
I'll put some thought. I'll put some thought to it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll send you something. We'll send you some of that astronaut nutrient paste. That'll good stuff.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Send you some baby food in a tube. So, if you go down and you select, like if you scroll down, it said add, choose a reward. So like if you go to the stickers and choose a reward, and it'll ask you for the number of stickers you want and sticker type. So yeah, you just fill that out, and then when you get, it'll do that on the. It'll also ask you on the checkout as well if you want that. So
look at all that stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Everyone, I will warn you right now: the two bottom issues are the full price for the digital and physical. Now, if you want to pay full price for the first week, just because you want to be that person, hey, I'm not going to complain. But we are offering all the early adopters your 40% off on digital and 20% off of physical, which is at the top right here. Yeah. And that's going to expire after a week. So,
that's where I went there. I did save the $2.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? $2 is $2. That's all I'm going to say. So,
It's $2 towards the shipping.
Yeah.
Towards the shipping. No kid. Come on, people. Let's get this thing funded, yo. Oh yeah, and click the continue shopping in between. You click on all the things.
One of the other things.
A space rub.
Ooh.
A space rub, not a spice. A space rub.
The Howard Habanero space rub. There we go.
Rocky, come here. You want to say hi? You say hi to everybody? I didn't say take a bow. I said, do you want to say hi to everybody? That's it, really? Yeah. That's better. All right.
Yeah, I got to figure something out, especially since I got a daughter at home who knows culinary stuff. We'll figure something out. So, do a little rub.
Just push all the buttons.
Yeah, push them all. We're also contemplating. I'm looking at the idea of doing. I don't know if you remember that old toy color forms, but doing some color forms with our space monkeys. So you could do your own space monkey battles with color forms. Those were always cool to do.
All right, so
my phone is ringing.
Blow this up.
All right, get rid of the Teen Titans. So.
Oh, and let's look at some of this here.
Yeah.
There you go. How's that?
Cool.
Space monkeys. Yes, we love the space monkeys.
So I will say that page on the left is page 1. So that is the very first page of the comic, or at least the first page of the story.
Right.
And so that, those ships coming in are what I tried to bring to life animated wise in the video. So, and they've got you coming in, and then the next 2 pages there, that is Baron Chabot in his suit of battle armor. And then on next to him, that is who he's fighting against, who is the Raj of the city that he's taking over. And they're having a little tete-a-tete over the Baron may or may not have put his hands on the Raj's daughter. That's all I'm going to say, because Mr. Fabio there is a ladies' man. So they're having problems. But one of the things that I love about this, and I think that Tosin, who did the artwork for us, Tosin Awasika, did a great job, is highlighting how completely outclassed the normal person is against the royal nobility's armor. You know, the nobility's armor is so much better that they really have no chance. They can just wade through these people and just cut them down. And so that is something you're going to see, the difference in technology between royalty and the everyday person. And then the queen has a whole another level of technology other than them, and the status and everything. So, but I think this is beautiful. One of my favorite panels in the entire book is that one on the right. I think it's amazing. And you get a better look at his armor in another panel in the book, because he is the Hand of Ganesh. That's his official title. So that's Ganesh, the Indian god. So he's got a elaborate elephant helmet and everything. It's very, very cool. So and we even gave him a chakram instead of a sword. So he's fighting with an Indian weapon. So that was a lot of fun to do. And I thought that, like I said, Tosa just did a great job. Even the architecture is fantastic. So it's kind of a merging of futuristic and Indian at the same time. And just some really cool stuff that he did with it.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
It's not donate, it's back. You actually get the comic book in return for the purchase. It's just like a pre-order purchase is what it is.
Yep.
It's donation you can do over on my thing.
Yeah. I mean, you can do a donation on the page, but I'd much prefer to give you, even if it's a digital copy of the comic, for $3. Mm-hmm. So, because I'd love to get you to see what we've worked on. So
exactly, we're here to put comics in people's hands, and see one thing that people don't realize is word of mouth is still the best seller of comics.
And one of the things that we were trying to do with this book is that I think too many people who are not into comics don't understand how many different kinds of stories that you can tell in a graphic format. And horror comics have been around for a while, but you can even do different stuff like that. I mean, Path of the Pale Rider is a completely different kind of story that she's telling, and it's fantastic. And then here, why not? Why can't we tell a story like Dune in a graphic format? I think it lends itself well. So, that's what we're doing here. And more people need to understand that, everything doesn't have to be written out in a 1,200 page novel. Not everybody has time to read a 1,200 page novel. So,
Actually, my problem is the opposite right now. I don't have a decent novel to read that I haven't already read. I've been shuffling through what should I read again. Might
I suggest you, this is a little self-serving, get yourself a copy of The Long Game by D.W. Howard from ASAP Imagination, or once we're off the screen, I may know the author. He may hit you up with a copy if you want. So
I never heard of that guy. Is he good?
It's a horror novel. I'll tell you that, if you're into horror novels. So I've been told that it's good.
I'm being told that you're an incredible storyteller, and so there you go, right there.
Thank you so much, Laurie.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's like there's a bookstore by the house, and they have like a bunch of books outside that you can just take that are just free, right? And I have gotten so many killer books from that, just walking by that bookstore and going, oh crap, I haven't read that. Sweet, and come home, right? I haven't been there in ages, and my stack is empty.
I will say this about The Long Game. I put a copy in one of those take a book, leave a book, free library type things near my house. Mm-hmm. And I put a message in saying, please enjoy, this is the author. And I signed it in the inside. And I go by every now and then to see, and I'm going to put some comics in there eventually as well. But I went back and people have put that they had read it in there a couple times. And one person put in there and they said, "What is wrong with you? I love the story." So,
what is wrong with you? I love this story.
That's
a great blurb right there.
Yeah. So, just I think that's fair. So, I was like, okay, fair. So.
Yes. It's always good, man. Let's see. Let's scroll down and see what the next set. Oh,
yeah. So then, that next panel on the left is after the battle, and he's coming back and he's changing into his civilian clothes, and there's some stuff going on. Like the Queen wants to talk to him. But one of the things I thought was interesting is that, in the future, if everything's integrated technology, why are you keeping more body parts that you don't need? These guys are just, hook me into the tech and then give me some robotic limbs and stuff. And so this is all going on, and a little bit of shock value going on there. And then the Queen is having a duel, like a practice duel with her uncle there in the middle. And then right there on the right, we're seeing somebody preparing to do something with somebody else. I'm not going to spell it out for all of you. You can see, but
yeah. Just about to get down.
Yeah. You're gonna get a little busy. So, but that's a pretty big. That's just a little tease, but that's a pretty big page. No words on it, but a pretty big page to set up the ending of the book. So, of this first series. And then I thought I'd throw in some pencil and ink work so you guys could all, everybody could see, the progress as it was going on in the originals. And
I love to see the line work, man, because then I get to judge whether or not the colorist is good.
Yep. And I plan on keeping all this because I want to add some, once we finish the arc, we'll do a trade with everything, and then we'll include some of this stuff as, additional work and everything like that. But I'm a sucker for, somebody Timescales asked me this morning if I ever thought about doing it in black and white. And I was like, I didn't, but going back and looking at something, I mean, look at, if you had the middle one fully inked, that'd be a beautiful panel.
Look, what I'm telling you is line work. There is a fan base for like so many people, man, that when it comes to an artist that does really good line work, we don't just want to see a beautiful colorist make it pop. We want to see what was under that, because a lot of times color will wash out some line.
Yeah.
And man, dude, this is on that level that I want to see this before and after. I'd love to see a black and white version of this.
Absolutely. And I will say that even with the cover, Jeff Bracey did our main cover, and Jeff, awesome.
She wants to make a little binder book out of it. See, look, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Jeff did our main cover, and he gave me the black and white, the inked version, and then he gave me the color version. Now, I love the color version, but the black and white was so great. I was like, I'm keeping this, because he showed it to me before he colored this. I'm keeping this as black and white, and I'm offering it as another cover people can buy, because it blew me away. The black and white cover, and I think it's down below. We'll get to it eventually, but yeah, the black and white cover is really nice. So
and Laurie's favorite part of the campaign is Space Monkeys.
People love the Space Monkeys. We did stickers for them. I want to do other stuff with them, keychains, plushies. But I always loved the comics from when I was a kid, 70s, 80s, and they always had those great ads on the back. You could buy X-ray specs or whatever. And the interior ads. So I did some fun ads, but they're all ads that fit into the BloodWorld universe. So these are the kind of things, like, it's almost like it's a comic from within BloodWorld that you're reading. So this one is from the S3, from Soul Scientific Symposium. And I did a whole write-up. I don't know if you could read it, but I did a whole ad campaign selling the kids and their parents on, buy your space monkeys. You could grow them and then fight your space monkeys against the kids' space armies and wars and all this other stuff, and all of that thing. And we even did the fake thing where you cut it out, you send it in, and So we did all of that, and that was really cool. And that was a lot of fun. And I actually worked with an artist that I work on OPSEC with, Mateo Masharowski, and yeah, and he did the Space Monkeys for this. And I'm going to talk to him this week. We're going to do something. I'm not prepared to give it away yet, but we're going to do something with to give the Space Monkeys their own story. So, yeah. So we're going to be doing that. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And actually, I'll give this away as well. We're going to be pitching a local sports team that is cosmic related about possibly using Space Monkeys and their mascot with those Space Monkeys. So keeping our fingers crossed.
Hey, local sponsors, local networking.
Yeah.
It's something I just started doing. I went out the other day and talked to a dude that owns a place, and he's sending me a swag bag of merch to do an unboxing on the show and start talking about his, and work a little deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, you never know what people are going to like. This was an idea. I was wondering, yeah, I was wondering what I was going to do for the back cover. I was just going to leave it blank, like just black, a plain black back of the cover. I was like, man, I'm just wasting space here. It's like, I love those old ads. And I was thinking, what can I do? And then it just occurred to me, it's like Sea Monkeys, Space Monkeys. Oh, there it is, So it just
I had a bunch of different ideas when I was doing the Cromniverse. I had a local dispensary that was going to let us draw the front of their building and have like Crom save the robbery from the robbers by throwing joints at them.
Yeah.
Throwing weed at them, it's like that's how you get them, it's like the Hostess thing, right?
Yep.
Just like the Hostess ads. Yeah, the same thing, just it was Crom and it was a local dispensary.
Yeah. The Joker's getting away and Batman chucks a Hostess fruit pie at him and got to stop. Yep. Love those things. Those are absolutely great. I'm it's pure nostalgia, but sometimes nostalgia is a good thing. So, and
the other thing that was funny is we had gotten a piece of fan art that after we had decided how many covers we were going to have and all that, right? And we got a piece of fan art, and it was like, it was so good that I decided it was going to be the back cover on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was like,
and I will say, I will reveal now, we haven't done it yet, but when we start delivering the books, if you scan that code, it will come up with something. So we didn't want to jump the shark. So, but if people buy a physical or digital copies and you scan that QR code, there will be something special you get with Space Monkeys. So we just didn't want to do it before we delivered the book. So yeah.
Now, I'm going to say, everybody, it's not recommended that you cut the coupon out.
Yeah.
Not recommended. Okay. Don't mess the book up. Just scan the QR code. You'll be fine.
And for all those who don't get the concept of fiction, we did put a little disclaimer at the bottom. If you send this in, you're not getting anything.
And here you go with some tech.
Yes. Tech. So this is the basic base model BMF class armor for the nobles. So the nobles all customize their armor, but this is the base spec. And I worked with an artist named David Jackson, and I gave him my horrible handmade drawings, and he turned it into this blueprint and put all of that in there. And he even added some cool little Easter eggs that are in there. So once you get it and you take a look and read, you'll find different Easter eggs on a variety of different things. So, but yeah, this is really cool. And I can't wait till we do some of the other, tech specs that we have coming up as well. But this was the first one for the armor for the nobility, the behemoth class. So just really, really cool. And, you know, eventually we're going to talk about, in fact, they have a little side view of the grav drives and stuff like that. But this is just the kind of thing that I was always geeking out about when I was a kid, you know, and I wanted to bring that into this as well, you know, reading about those different, you know, the ships and the blasters and all that stuff. Then Star Trek had theirs. And then eventually you start reading. I think I saw one the other day that I want to get eventually because they had a Battleship Yamamoto, the Starship one, the anime. They had a tech for that. You know, so those are always just so much fun, you know.
I have one of those layer books.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Of Darth Vader's armor.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
You want to see it? It's like right over here.
Yeah. Check it out.
Where you at, Darth? There you are. Oh, try not to knock everything down when you grab it, Pops. Okay. Probably dusty as hell, but you know. So check this out. Let me make myself big here. It's Darth Vader, a 3D reconstruction log.
Wow.
So it keeps, you know, it's like got all the tech information, but it keeps peeling away the armor, right? Now you're on the collar chest. There's the mask. Go back. Now you got the chest armor, the gloves, and the boots. And it just keeps peeling away pieces of it, right? And telling about it. The belt and the chest box, the gloves, the boots, bodysuit. It just keep, you know what I mean? It just keep taking you down till you end up with a naked Jedi.
See, but I guess. This is the stuff that all of us nerds love, you know. We just love this stuff.
Oh, it's got the implants and organic components, and dude, I didn't even go that deep before. That's pretty cool.
That is awesome.
There it is.
Even down to the cape.
Deleted.
Very cool.
There you go. Darth Vader, a 3D reconstruction log. Man, I got so much weird stuff, dude. Can I tell you? I do. I got a lot of weird stuff. So yeah, let me put that away. Also, like I have an unboxing tomorrow. I got what is it? Wonder Girl Improbable Girl and Wonder Kitty.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got book 10 and 11 I get to open tomorrow. So
cool.
Or 9 and 10. I can't remember. See, some of you guys put out books like Laurie, like Corissa. It's like you get to the point where you forget what number they're on.
Hey, that's a good thing.
I was telling somebody earlier, it's like I love to back and promote new guys, people that are coming out here in the beginning. You know, not a lot of people know I'm trying to help them get seen like this, right? And then a lot of the people that I know are people I've known since book one. They're still around, popping out books like Christgau and Corissa and Laurie and you. And, you know, it's like I love that part of it, watching them grow, watching them expand, watching them get bigger and better. You know,
it's so cool. I mean, it's cool to get to that point where you have multiple, you know, where you get to that point where you have a lot of numbers, because it means you keep telling your story, which is just so much fun. So
yes,
this is our team. So the top guy, I don't know, he did something with it. I don't know what he did. He did the video and the writing and the graphic layout. So he's just kind of around, putting himself up there at the top. So Tosin Awosika, he's based out of Nigeria. Just, I will say right now, if you're looking for someone to do art for you, you know, hit me up if you can't find him on X or Facebook. Just incredibly talented. He works quick and he's very responsive to your feedback. Just a very, very good professional artist. He did the pencils, ink, and color on this book. Jeff is, my right-hand man with all of this. He did the main covers for the book, but he also did the art direction. Before Tosin saw anything, Jeff took my script and visualized a number of the characters and did all that work. And he helped me. I mean, I've got a guy who's, written and read comics for 4 decades, for art and what I like. But Jeff has got that professional's eye, and he can pick up stuff that I miss, and he helps me with all that.
You gotta have somebody else look at your stuff.
Yep. Just like you have to have somebody else read your script, I
was hanging out yesterday with Doc. He's like, "Can you come backstage for a minute?" I was like, "Okay." I went backstage. He showed me a couple pages. He just lettered them. He's like, "Pops, I need your eye. Just tell me if you see anything wrong." There was 2 commas missing that he saw at the same time I started saying something.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a spacing issue where there was no space between a comma and the next word. And it's like that stuff jumps out at me, right?
Yeah.
But it was like he came to me and he goes, "I need your eye. I need somebody else to look at this. Tell me what you see." And we found the 3 errors in the 5 pages, and now he gets to move on to the next 5 pages.
I think that's so important. Like, one of the other things I noticed is that, thank you, you got to be open to critique, because people aren't doing it for being. I since I've started this, I've gotten a lot of artists that want to work with us and sent us our stuff, and I've given some feedback, and it's been really good, and I'm excited that they want to work with us. But there's been a couple times where I've mentioned some stuff, just things to work on. Like, one guy was doing cityscape architecture, and everything wasn't drawn to the vanishing point. And I'm not a great artist, but I can see that, So it's like, hey,
right.
Just something you got to work on, because somebody who has looked at comics for a long time, especially anybody who's read Spider-Man comics, know that if all those buildings aren't lined up and going to the same vanishing point, it just doesn't come. It looks wonky, So
Yep.
it's like,
yep.
So then Guido, Guido is great, and he has his own comic as well. In fact, he just finished a campaign I backed, and he did the letters. He's out of Argentina. Brian Wilson did our second cover. Our second alternate cover, which we have as one of our stretch goals. Mateo worked on some additional art. So did David Jackson. My daughter did an ad in the book for me. And then I can reveal that one of the first variant cover that we're offering as a stretch goal was done by Luke Stone. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you fund my comic people. There you go. We got Luke Stone action on this campaign as well. You got to get his name on.
And I will say right now that when that variant is available and will be revealed when we're fully funded. So if we get to $250, I'll reveal it. So
all right, there you go. See, if you want to see Luke's cover, just back it now. You can always change to the Luke cover later if that's the one you want.
Yep.
I'm sure Luke will let you do that.
Yeah. And Luke's really looking forward to it. He did a really cool drawing. I will say it's of the Queen. So it is a Queen Elizabeth cover. So, and it's pretty fantastic. It's pretty cool. So,
this is the Bracey cover, right?
Yep. That's the color version. So, and then this is the black and white version. And you can see what I was talking about with nothing against the color version, but it's like a good black and gray tattoo. It just, you can't take away from the black and gray. So.
Now, I don't know. I think the colorist did a pretty good job. He didn't wash out too many lines. We pretty much see it all. All the flames, everything is represented well. Yeah, it's that colorist. I like your colorist. Did a good job.
Well, Jeff did the color as well. So
okay. Good job, Jeff.
Yeah. So once again, I will say another artist who is supremely talented, Jeff. Jeff is just an amazing artist.
So you got the alternate cover A at 25 backers. You got the Luke Stone cover reveal at funding. Sticker pack A, reveal and included with purchase at 1,000. So that you'll get those, once this has reached 1,000.
Yep.
2,000, you'll get sticker pack B. You'll get a black and white cover print, Jeff's cover print. You get to 4,000. It's a custom collectible figure. Reveal at 10,000. And here you have it, peoples.
That is the campaign. So,
all right. So I want to size this back down again. Can I size it back down again? There we go. Yeah. Okay. So we got T-shirts. Let's go down through that. Hold on.
All right.
So the digital reward right now for the first couple days here, $3.
Yeah.
$3. If you order before June 17th, $3. So you got a week, guys. But don't wait. Don't forget.
I know it's my campaign, but I don't think you could beat $3 for 32 pages digital. So,
and $8 for the print.
Yeah.
Before June 17th. Go ahead, get in on this now. Get you some. $10 for that black and white. The black and white. Look at that. It costs more not to have it colored.
Hey.
And that is a limited reward of 25. There are only going to be 25 of those. Are you going to number them?
Yes, I am. And
very good.
He doesn't know it yet, but they'll be shipped to Jeff to sign and then sent out to everybody. So
tell him, make sure he's real careful with those. Real careful. You got the BloodWorld Phoenix Throne campaign exclusive t-shirt. You will never see this image again on a BloodWorld t-shirt. This is exclusive to the campaign.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I just said that.
No, we at least right now, we reserve the right to change our mind later. But right now, you cannot get this shirt anywhere else but the campaign. So
there you go. And will you be my space monkey?
Yeah.
Oh God, dude. If this is not the penultimate Valentine shirt for a sci-fi nerd, I do not know what one would look like.
And I love it. We have one backer on the Space Monkey, so that's fantastic.
I think it's $8 just for fries and McDonald's.
Probably.
The color cover signed by David. I think that's what I did too. Yes, I did. Color cover signed by David. So what else we got here? Oh, there's the Space Monkey stickers.
Yep. You got some Space Monkeys going on. And I will say that sticker pack B is also Space Monkeys, but it is going to be, I will reveal it right now. So it'll be the reveal. I'll put it up on the campaign after this. But sticker pack B is going to be the Color Forms Space Monkey playset. So
nice. This is going to be a fun campaign. You guys got to get in on this, man. Phoenix Throne character stickers. There you go. There is your main characters.
Yep.
Queen, the resting queen face. I am not going to comment on that, but I know people who need that. I know people who need that particular sticker to remind them to smile once in a while. Rain Cross Press logo sticker.
Yep, that is our logo. So, thought we'd throw it up there. I kind of like it. And that is the symbol of the town I live in right there, minus the little feather. So, is that like a Liberty Bell or something? It is a Native American symbol, actually. So okay, yeah. And then this is the BloodWorld main image, or the main title for the BloodWorld. So for the universe itself, BloodWorld sticker. So yeah. And then these down here, like I said, if you want to pay full price right now, you can, but don't click on those right now. Go get your discounted copies for the first 7 days. So now, is there more stuff on other pages here? No, I don't know why I did 2 and 3. You know, got to talk to Luke about that, but that's what we got going on right now. And
I mean, that's just there in case you add more, I guess. But
yeah.
You know.
So, but yeah, you know, this is a campaign. I'm happy with the response that we're getting. You know,
Let's refresh that and see where we're at. Oh, we got another one.
Cool.
We got another one. 58%. Come on, people.
Yeah.
$8 for a good comic book. 32 pages. Come on. Talk to me.
Let me see. You know what? Well, let me present on here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well. Get mine out the way. Right down there where it says present, right bottom of the screen.
Let me give everybody a sneak peek at what will become available when we reach 100% backing. So this is not the cover version. This doesn't have the graphics on it. Although I like this so much that this may be the cover. Maybe I'm just doing a reveal here. And
do a version of Luke's cover?
Yes. So we may just do a version of Luke's version. Is that right? Of Luke's cover. So I'm going to reveal that right now.
Cool.
You could throw that up there if you want.
Here we go. That, my friends, is what we call a I had to do it. Doc made it. I got to use it once in a while.
that is resting queen face looking at you right there with some attitude. So I love that cover. So I think it's great.
Luke Stone cover right there. When we get funded, this one will become available.
Yes, it will.
If you want to switch from the one you got to that one, you can. It's okay.
Yep.
You know.
Absolutely.
Back it now to get there. To get there.
So yeah, that will become available once we are 100% funded, and I know we're going to get there. So.
Oh yeah. But most definitely to get there.
Luke did that cover for us, and he's really looking forward to when that becomes available because he says he wants to share that around and promote the heck out of it because he really likes it as well. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, everybody's seen it now. You might as well just go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it up there. Once we're done here, I'm going to go. Well, first off, you know, this is probably too much information, but I'm going to go visit a little boy's room because I'm not as young as I used to be. And then I will update the campaign and everything. So
okay, what I'm going to do while you're gone is play an ad for you. I'm going to replay your video again.
Okay, I will be right back.
Are you ready, everybody? Here we go.
Two reactors bring down crystals to 4.7 megaseconds. 47 Fuselers on approach. Drop ship in 3, 2, 1. 786 Marines, ready to get some. We're in the pipe 5x5.
Road ship on approach, approaching in Ultimo.
Watch yourself over there, Hedge. Hey, where's the Queen? Where's the Queen? They're gonna shave us as Chabot. Taking a little chop here. Getting some fire from the planet. Shields built. Ready. Shield breach, planet side. Tell the Baron he may start his approach. Baron on approach. Ready to drop next and bodyguard in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Secure my left leg. Chabot will take the center. Civilian population past 5. Going to 6. PC. Notify the Baron that all civilians have been pacified and are confined to quarters.
You have it.
Awesome.
And yes, we are back. Oh, and I just hit the wrong button. At least I'm still here. I didn't blow it that bad. Okay, here we go. There we are.
I am going to edit this right now. Look at this, real-time editing. I can add that to my resume. All right. So, all right, that should be updated now. Should be there if you refresh.
All right, let's see what we got here. We'll just take a little scroll down, looking through stuff again. All that beautiful interior art and some space monkeys and mech tech. Main cover, black and white cover, and look at that. Now, how come these ones aren't as big as that one?
Oh, I shrunk them down, so I will make it prettier, make it bigger. I can do that.
Yes, make them big so that we don't have to try to mess around to get it big enough to show it off. You know? I mean, I'd say do the same thing with the interior art too.
Ask and ye shall receive.
Definitely make stuff big enough that people can. Some of us old people can't see that well. Just say that out loud.
Okay. Well, let's give me 1 second, and I shall.
You see me over here enlarging the page and stuff
Yeah.
so that I can see it, right?
Hey,
You know?
believe me when I say I'm no different. So I'd like to think I am, but I'm not.
And I want to thank everybody who was watching, is watching, did watch, back, all that, because that is why we're here. But really, the thing we really love is to increase the reach. And the only way we can do that is if you share this link to this campaign out. I'm going to put the link in the chat one more time. Grab it, share it out to your socials. My reach is only so long. And I acknowledge that. I need your help. I need everybody's help to increase the reach for David. Share that link out. Get it seen.
Yeah, I want to share this with you. I'm so excited about the story. I know a lot of other people are as well. I know that you guys are going to love it, and that's what I really want. I want to share this story with all of you and bring this universe to life. So, I can't wait for people to read this. I mean, the people who have read it, the people who have gotten a copy, advanced review copy of stuff, have all said that they love the story and they want more, and that makes me happy because, that's what indie comics is all about. People have new ideas and want to share these stories and bring them to life for everybody. And I can't wait till that happens with BloodWorld for all of you. So that's what I'm really looking forward to.
There you go.
And I have updated all of the images. So if you refresh again, it should be large for everybody who needs it.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. See that? Now we can see that all. Yes. Oh, yes. Are y'all watching this? Yes. Yeah, that's much better.
Cool.
Now we can see it. There's that line work, guys.
Yeah, you could check out all that line work. And yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to think about doing, is getting this collection of the line work out there for people to look at too. So we'll think about doing something like that, even if it's for everybody that makes a purchase, even if it's something like we put together a PDF of some of the line work for people to have. So
I can give you little ideas. 32 pages, right? Do 4 8-page ash cans over this one and your next 3 campaigns, and just do 8 pages in black and white, then do the next 8 pages on your next campaign in black and white. You know what I mean? Then people that collect ash cans also have a reason for your campaign. Make it a stretch goal.
Cool.
You know?
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm going to work on that.
Black and white. The line work is ash cans is a stretch goal.
Cool. All right. Definitely. That'd be really cool. Yeah, we could include that in there.
I think it'd be awesome.
Heard it here first, folks. I will be adding that as a stretch goal. So
I do love ash cans and I love line work. So to me, it's like combining 2 of the things that I love to collect. I mean, it's like I will influence people to do things I want. Yes.
Hey, you know what? I just want to bring stuff that people want to collect too. So if you want to collect stuff, if people want to collect stuff like that, I bring it to you. So
I know a bunch of people that collect ash cans. That's how I ended up getting the ones that I have. And you know what I mean? It's like if I didn't know people that collected them, I wouldn't have a collection, right? It's especially like that, ones that are specialized.
Yep.
You know, it's different from the comic. It's the same, but it's different. And then it's broken into 4 parts, so somebody has to follow along with you to get all 4 parts.
Cool.
You know, it's kind of a marketing thing as well.
Yep.
That's just the way my mind works. I can't help it. I always want to help people figure out ways to sell more books.
Very cool.
So.
Hey, I'll tell you, one of the things I'm even looking at is I'm trying to figure out a way to make space monkeys that you can grow. So I'll just say that. So I'm looking at it.
Chia pets.
Yeah. Well, I was also looking. You ever seen those things where you add water to them and they expand?
Yeah.
Space monkeys. So yeah. So I'm seeing what I could do with that.
Space monkey bath bombs.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you could do with all that. So I think we're going to be looking at a lot of different things. But, all those things, I don't want to be the downer in the room, but all those things take a little bit of money. So,
time. Yep.
So we do need your help. So back us, support us, so we can bring all these cool things to you. They've got lots of ideas and lots of stories to tell too. Believe me when I tell you that. You know what? I want to show that real quick. One of the final things in the book is this. And this is the next series. It's not the next book, but it's the next series that we'll be bringing to all of you. And this is being written and drawn by Jeff Bracey. And this, folks, is interior art. This is not cover art. This is interior art.
I love Jeff's work, dude.
Yeah. And it's called Fellhand, and this takes place in the Terran Wastes on Earth.
There you go.
And all of you who know comics know when I say that that's interior art, what exactly, that's the level of the interior art that he's bringing for this book. So
it's look, Jeff draws well. I'll just say it like that. Jeff draws really well.
Yeah. So, and that story, same universe, but if you like Thundar the Barbarian, this is the series for you,
Okay, my question is, era. Is this pre-civilization or post-civilization?
This is taking place at the exact same time as Phoenix Throne. But there's a reason why it's like this, because the Earth, like I said, most of the civilization on Earth is disappeared. And so the people who rule the planet now are the mutants that are wandering the wastes. So,
okay.
And the planet has become, the planet has fought back and has evolved itself. So Earth is not a nice place to be anymore. So
that's the way I like it.
yeah.
You know, I mean, I'll just be straight up. I've always felt like I was born in the wrong era.
Yeah. I get you.
This is the most boring time to live. Can't do anything. Can't. Like there's a rule against every damn thing. It's like, come on, man. You know, if there ain't one, as soon as you start having fun, they're going to make one. You know,
Yep.
I feel like I should have been born way back. You know, Old West, farther back, medieval Japan. I don't care where, some place where people actually had some kind of control of their own destiny. You know,
yeah.
And this era just sucks.
I will say that without getting too deep into it, I hear what you're saying. So. But yeah, I just, this is just one other place that we would take you to in the series. And I've got another series that I want to write, start off with. There's 2, but we also have 3 other writers who are working on developing comic series within this. And then I'm writing short stories that I'm going to publish. In fact, I am going to make one short story available probably tomorrow, available for free for everybody to download as part of the campaign. But we're doing a lot with this, and the more we find success, the more we can do. So, and I'm looking forward to it. One way or the other, it'll get done. It's just the greater our success is up front, the more we could do, the faster we could do it. So, but you will not, BloodWorld is not going away. So you will be seeing a lot more of it.
And here's your interior work from the book we're talking about tonight.
Yep.
And
it's great interior work by Tosin. So
go check it out, guys. Go get you some. $8. $8 plus shipping. $8. $3 for a digital. $8 for the physical right there. 10 if you don't want no color on it.
Yep. 10 we take a squeegee and we scrub all the color out and we send it to you. So,
and those are limited. There's only 23 left of those. So
yep. And they'll be
$8 books.
And I'll be making those available to be signed by Jeff, the artist, and then we'll send them to you. So
yeah, I want both of you to sign it. What do you think of that?
Yeah. I will, of course, sign the book for anybody that wants it. So.
Okay, Lou, I'll go with that too. It could have been the wrong planet. The problem is we don't know what other planets are like, so
yes.
They could be all really, really bad. I just, I'm sure there was times in the past where I'd have fit in perfectly. I just don't feel like I fit in right now. That's a me thing. Y'all don't have to have no.
I'll tell you, not to get off on a tangent. There are times when I'd like to live in the past, but the only caveat is I don't want to give up my modern medicines or conveniences and stuff like that.
So we'd have never known about those stuff if we were.
Well, this is very true. So this is very true.
Now, I wouldn't mind being in the future, being flying around space either. That seems kind of cool. That in the future would have been good. The past would have been great.
That's what this is all about, though. Like writing this science fiction, it's like I don't know how long I'm going to live, but I'm not going to live to see this. So it's like I'm going to create this while I'm alive because this is what I imagine the future will be like. Probably
this is what I hope it would be like. Yeah, this is this. I want these kind of issues. I want these kind of like your mechs and stuff, cool stuff, man, that we're not going to get to see.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're putting chips in people's heads already. So I think we're on our way. We're taking a step towards all that. So.
What's funny is I can remember the first time I saw Star Wars, right? The first, A New Hope. The first time I saw it, way back when I was 13 or whatever, however freaking old I was. And we had never seen anything like that. Okay. All of our space shows and stuff before that were obvious models in space and stuff. We hadn't seen anything that looked that real.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and it changed everything in movies. It changed everything. You couldn't do a space movie after that without doing it well, or because everybody was going to get compared to that, right? It was that in Star Trek. You got compared to those two, and if you didn't hold up, look how many B movies, sci-fi movies there are, just because they didn't have the money to do it right.
I think I was 7 when Star Wars came out, but I saw Star Wars, then we saw Star Trek the next summer, and then the summer after that, I was too young to see it, but I saw it anyway, was Alien. So it's like suddenly space was completely different,
Yeah. Overnight. That's what I mean. Because before that, it was like Battlestar Galactica and the Enterprise you saw flying around the planet.
Yeah.
That was it, right?
Yeah.
And then, geez, everything just got better.
Or you have Robbie the Robot in Forbidden Planet, and then in Lost in Space, danger. All that.
And now there were some good sci-fi movies back in the day too. The Black Hole, and
that was in the 80s though. So
there were some good ones that followed it. They weren't near as solid cinematically, visually, but man, there's some great stories.
Well, I love old sci-fi before that too. It's just different, but we were talking about a sci-fi show, but
it changed everything. That's basically what I'm really going to give George a little credit now, because what they did kind of changed everything in sci-fi.
But then you got to go back to like The Day the Earth Stood Still. Great movie. Movie. The Blob, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, both versions.
Oh, dude,
really good.
See, those are great stories, man. It's like the Blob, though, man. Goddamn, the new version.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the few movies I would definitely say that the remake was better.
Although,
because they could do all the new stuff now that they couldn't do back then.
The Steve McQueen version is still fun to watch, but you can tell the Blob back then is just like some applesauce or something going across the screen.
It's like a garbage bag or something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
What do you want?
See, I love talking about all that stuff. So.
Holy crap, he just barked at me. He never barks.
Is that your dog?
Yeah, that's Rocky. Say hi, Rocky. Oh, then he runs away. See, as soon as the camera's on him, he got all shy. Don't stand back there and talk. No, he's a regular on the show. He is.
My dogs all went out with my wife. They're sleeping out there in the other room, so they're all being lazy.
He said, "You got dogs? Tell him I said hi."
Oh man!
You want something from me, dude? No, he's just hanging out. Okay.
There he goes. There he goes.
Then he snuck right up and put that right in my ear. Wow. Come on,
yeah, dude. You're not kidding with the chips. I was like, last thing I need is some hacker hacking my brain,
Dude, I can't even imagine it. Think how much faster you could think. Think how much easier they could take over your brain.
None of that. How many times has your computer crashed?
Oh, yeah.
So now imagine that in your head. No thanks.
Hey, could you hit that button right there? Reboot? Could you hit that reboot button for me?
It's like you got to stand on one foot, press your nose, and jump up and down to reset your brain or something. You know, it's like
Oh
that's
man,
like Control
yeah.
Alt Delete. No thanks.
Not doing it. Not
Nope.
doing it.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff right there, you know. But going back to science fiction, though, it's like I love science fiction, and my love of science fiction is what created BloodWorld. I mean, I will not hide the fact that the people with the genetic engineering, the original idea for that was all the way back goes all the way back to the first time I watched the movie Gattaca, you know. So and you know, it's much more advanced than Gattaca, but I love that. And honestly, I think that movie is predicting the near future for us. I mean, we're pretty much there already. So.
See, that's me right there. Yeah, I don't need no help. My secret crash all by myself.
Exactly.
But yeah,
fact,
now
I think I just crashed a little bit just a second ago. So
are you going to put this into storefront mode after after you go through the campaign phase?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
We are going to put it in storefront mode. We are going to offer the digital for worldwide on the ASAP Imagination, the Anyone World. So we're going to do digital over there, but we're going to still offer physical plus the merch and everything through storefront on Fun My Comic. So we're going to continue to do that. So
all you people over there on Fun My Comic, go check this out. Check it out. Yeah. Drop $8 plus $5 for shipping. I think $13 for the book. $13, guys.
I got to give a shout out to Luke. I mean, I think that the audience is over there for Fun My Comic. I think that Luke is very fair with what he's doing for my comic, as opposed to I've looked into his self-publishing or just publishing in general on Amazon. Woo boy, man, they take a fair chunk of change of anything you do over there. So,
well, we're gonna fix you up over there too. Go talk to RJ.
Okay.
Talk to RJ about Barnes and Noble, Walmart, Amazon, all that. He just did that. We had Timothy Olsen on the show the other night. He was on a John's Longbox show talking about his stuff on Amazon through Critical Blast. So, yeah, we're trying to make all these things available. RJ is one of our, he's one of our people. He's one of our sponsors, associate sponsors. We're live on his channel right now on Twitter.
Cool.
So just so everybody knows, you can get all your fulfillment needs. You can get all that through Critical Blast. But he's also publishing, doing some new stuff because he knows how to do that. What is that in your lap?
That is an orange tail. That's not a tentacle that came to get me out of the book or anything.
Oh, look at this. This guy goes, yeah, there's only 15 minutes left. I'll show up.
Hey.
Where you been, man?
I had church stuff to do that
okay.
This week, and I forgot it was going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And yeah, I didn't expect you to be going later in the evening like this. So I was like, oh, I already missed it.
Oh no, it's 5 to 7 is our usual Monday madness.
You got so many programs, I can't keep track.
I know. Nobody does. Nobody can. Nobody will except me. I understand it all. What is this, Jeff?
Why, that's a lovely cover done by some amazingly talented artist. I'm a great this particular individual's work. I mean, it's just gorgeous and beautiful, and all the wonderful things I can say about it.
I should also let you know that we are selling the black and white already, and I have committed you to signing them, even though I'll be paying to ship them out there and then ship them to everybody. But there's only 25 available, and people are buying them because they want your signature on it. So,
that really gets me. I mean, like that really gets me. That people want my signature. Thank you, everybody out there. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I appreciate that you appreciate my work that much.
One thing you need to start doing, Bracey, since people want your signatures, you need to start leaving the perfect spot on the comic covers that you do.
Well, I didn't know
your signature.
where he's going to put all the trade dress and stuff. I mean, like,
Hey.
thinking about Marvel and DC, everything is always over to the left. It's always on the left. So I didn't know he was going to end up covering my signature with the trade dress.
Oh no! Did I actually cover your signature?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to.
It's right under his foot. It's in the shadow of his foot.
Oh, well. I don't know. I may have to move that. So we'll see.
I don't know. Is it printed now?
Huh? It's not. No, it's not printed. So it's not printed yet. So
you got fans. Jeff. Yeah, we've been out here since 5 o'clock talking about this.
We also revealed the Luke Stone cover. So
and
nice.
we also talked about Fellhand.
Yes, which is in process, which will be done when it's done. So
it is process. I've been working on it just this weekend, as a matter of fact.
We will release no Fellhand before it's time. So
I still got to develop my my logo for that. I've been working on pages, but I got to get my sweet logo, like that sweet BloodWorld logo. Like, I did the logo there, but Nim is actually the one who came up with the design for that. I was like, that is a really cool design. I'll just pretty it up a little bit.
yeah, if you zoom in on the logo, the cool part is it's got blood and circuitry in the logo, which is kind of talking about the fight between the genetics and the technology, and then you got the DNA between the blood and the world. So yeah, I like that idea. That was kind of cool.
The whole universe is like, it's always like, whether you're cyberized or not, everything boils down to like what's in your bod. Like the genetics always matter, because Nim and I are big fans of films like Gattaca, and of course Frank Herbert's Dune, where eugenics and genetics play such a huge part in those stories.
Yeah, we're really excited. And then, like, we showed this. So this is the Luke Stone cover, and that's the Queen Elizabeth. And Pop's gave me a good idea. I don't think we're gonna put any graphics on this one at all. We're just gonna give them a clean cover. So
yeah. Oh, virgin cover. That's cool.
Yeah.
I put my signature. I actually got to do the colors for Luke's artwork here, and he already had a nice signature over there by the end of the throne. So I just tacked mine right next to his.
Yeah.
I try to be a little clever when I sign things. A lot of times I've got this old habit of mine, trying not to be too intrusive with my signature. So I sometimes I drop the opacity a little bit, and I put it in someplace, because I want people to recognize my art, but I don't want it to detract. So if I can figure out a way to like almost make it blend in a little bit, but not too much, because I don't want you to see it. So that's what I do. So I thought I was being cute, putting it like under his foot, in the shadow of his foot.
For me, I like to know. It's like this. Sometimes I'll look at a piece of art and it'll be 2-3 different people come to mind. Now I'm looking for some kind of identifying mark so I know whose it is.
It's interesting. It's like I dig that, because I don't have a cool signature. Like Todd McFarlane's got a really cool signature. Walt Simonson has a really cool signature. Mm-hmm. My signature is just me trying to be a little cool, but like not be like really artsy fartsy about it. But like some people have they make their signature into a design, and it's cool. But I remember reading comic books and like, this is cool, but I can't tell who it is, because I don't know what this symbol means. They've got their letters overlapped in some creative way. And the inside of a book, the inside of books didn't always tell you who the cover artist was. They'd tell you all the interior stuff. It's like, oh man, I don't know who did this cover. This guy's awesome. I'd like to know.
Well, I got a question for you though. I got this feedback, and I've kind of gone back and forth, because these are the covers, but I can we printed some test copies, but those are test copies. there'll be limited edition mistake copies eventually, but we could change some stuff around. But one person mentioned putting the letterist name on the cover, and I like the idea, but I was like, we're starting to get a lot of names on there at that point, so it's like, I like the concept, but at the same time, that is I think we're gonna run out of space. So
yeah, when the creative team starts to get like that, and like, honestly, as much as I appreciate you putting my name on the cover right there, especially since you obliterated my signature, I'm gonna keep picking on you about that. I wasn't expecting that, because really the majority of this book is you and Tosin.
Yeah.
So it would not have hurt my ego at all just to see, like Howard and Tosin up there, or however you say his last name. Forgive me for that, Tosin.
I was thinking, hey, at this point, I'm pretty much, it's going to come to a point where I'm just not going to put Howard on there because nobody's going to know that. I'm just going to say Nem, and everybody will know. So,
That is your moniker, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm being assaulted by this cat.
I see that.
And as much as I hate to do this, because Jeff did just finally get here, it is almost time to shut this thing down, because Pop's got to eat or drink. I mean, Pop's got to drink.
Yeah. It's almost done. I came in like super duper late. My wife is like trying to get me dinner. It's like, no, I just realized something. I bungled the whole thing. I was so looking forward to this too.
Yeah. Believe it or not, that Black Widow is still up there, by the way, people. It's moved back down to Web of Spider-Man and is sitting there. So
yeah. Uh-huh.
I gotta get some stuff on my walls.
What is up, Doran? Doran, my dude from Whitefire. I recently did an unboxing of the stuff Doran sent me. He sent me a freaking foil proof cover.
Cool.
Of his book.
And that reminds me, all you lovely comic creators out there, if you like what you see on this cover, I am available.
Yes.
Yeah. It's good to see you, Doran. We're just
shameless promotion. I got to get it in while I'm here.
Oh, you do. You do.
Absolutely.
And
I was.
Go ahead.
No, I was pimping you out before. Same thing with Tosin. If I could have these guys exclusive to me all the time, and I had that much money, it would be great. But you know what? I'm a working stiff like all of you. So yeah, throw them some love.
There you go. Tell everybody where they can find you now.
Yeah, you can find me my Twitter handle, Instagram, TikTok. Not that there's anything up there. Facebook is all Nemesis FC2, which is why I'm called Nem. And my personal website is dwhoward.com. You can go there, and I've got a sign up for a newsletter sign up. You get for mail list and everything.
That's right.
I give exclusive chapters, information, stuff like that, not only on my comics, but also on my novels and short stories and everything. And like I said, the short story that leads into this, I'm going to be making available on the campaign for download this week.
Very nice.
You'll be able to download that.
And timescales over there on his channel. There's going to be another interview with David going live right at the end of the stream. Go over there and check it out.
And I will also say I will be on the Comic Crusaders podcast tomorrow. I will be on the Any One World podcast with Laurie Calcaterra on Wednesday. I'll be interviewing Laurie for her new Path of Pale Rider on Wednesday, and then I got a bunch of other stuff. So I'm going to be busy. So
it's all action, people. Jeff, where can they find you, my friend?
The best place to find me is on X/Twitter. I know a lot of us keep calling it Twitter. I mean, hell, the website's still twitter.com. I'm at Bracey452. I'm vaguely around on Facebook, but really, if you want to get my attention, Twitter is the way to go. You can also find me at DeviantArt. My handle over there is Bracey100. If you want to view my gallery on DeviantArt, there's 546 pieces of artwork for you to look at there. So lots of stuff.
You can go check it out.
Drop this link one more time over there in the chat, just because I can. because I can. And then I'm going to say, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks people for backing. Go check it out. $8 books, 32-page $8 books.
I get better than that.
Like what's that?
I'm just like, come on, people.
Like what's the bargain?
Yes.
It's like to get on in the first book of a series. It's not costing you a bunch of money to find out if it's going to be something you like and want to continue to follow. Give it a chance. Give it a look.
I'll put it this way. Like I know LCSs are convenient and everything, but do you want to pay $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 for a book at your LCS, which is not going to satisfy you? And I'm not talking about the indies that are out there. We all know who we're talking about. Or would you rather pay a bit of a more of a premium, an artesian venture for something that's going to be new and exciting and is full of people who are full of passion and creativity, as opposed to a bunch of people who have just completely lost their way in the industry?
And that's what I got to say. And this is what Crom has to say. Thanks, everybody.
Just back it already.
You see what I'm saying?
Nice. That's very nice.
Bracey, give me that tagline.
Just back it.
No, that other one. The one for that lady we know. That friend of ours.
Oh. Just what is Path of the Pale Rider?
See you, everybody.
Bye.